All right, so it looks like everybody is up in here ready to cook some grits. And when I say cook some grits, I'm talking about food and fun, G. Albert. So they are one and the same, yep, which is why I definitely have balanced food and fun. So, in honor of David Hunt, we are cooking grits with okra today. So, welcome to the Superfood Parent Show if you are looking to make superfoods a regular part of your life. Easy cooking. I'm sure a lot of people eat grits. It was the night before New Year's. LaQuita was fixing the green eggs and ham, according to G. Albert. But look, this is going to be green, but the green does not come from food dyes. No, it won't be green. It'll be green in nature because y'all know what we do here. We are all about faves, fruits and vegetables every spread. So let's get into it because Gail at Night is reminding you all to do what you're supposed to do, right? Click the like button if you like this. I'm going to get cooking right away. I just came from a trip and boom, I got some grits. I got these at Food Line while I was on the trip. So I don't know if you're AGF road tripping. Do y'all have Food Line over there in Germany? I don't know. Either way, I'm going to be cooking grits. They're one of my favorite foods. So Auntie Nia, I'm not sure if you like grits or not. I know Six Bows is back, was in here talking earlier, her and the amazing M&G. So I know the amazing M&G is all the way in Jamaica. I think they cook grits. I think they enjoy grits over there. She has so many whole foods that she cooks. And y'all know, speaking of whole foods, what I try to do is make sure that my whole foods outbalance my processed foods. So, of course, these are grits that have been processed because, as She Fires knows, this is not how corn looks, right? Corn is grits come from corn. It's ground up corn. That's what grits are, right? So are y'all eating grits in Florida? By the way, She Fires, because it's a southern state. My sister's down there, and you know that's one thing that she enjoys. But we're in Virginia. I know you're from Virginia, and Auntie Nia enjoys grits old fashioned style, not 5 minutes. I can't find the old fashioned style anymore. I feel like every time I go to the store, there's only these quick 5 minute grits. However, I think they're lying. Like I really think they're lying because as I peel this garlic, y'all know I always put garlic in everything. As I peel this garlic, I'm with She Fires. I love grits, right? But I don't think they are giving us old fashioned in this quick 5 minute grits because they taste really gritty if you only cook them for 5 minutes. And grits, you need a lot of water so that they can actually soak up. So if your grits taste too gritty, just an FYI, here's a cooking tip, a food tip. Uh, Make sure you add more water. They are always going to continue to soak up water. So don't feel like you're adding too much water. Only restaurants do that. When you get those soupy grits from from when you get soupy grits from like restaurants and whatnot, yeah, that's where it only takes 5 minutes. Gail at Night is Southern. She knows it takes more than 5 minutes, right? And you know what? Yes, hominy is a type of corn. Hominy is the one part of the corn. So, when they break down corn, there's all these different parts to it. Hominy is part of the corn. I forget what part. Like, is that the husk? Is that the inside? I don't know. But what part of the kernel is that? I don't know. Lord Jesus, this is David Hunt. This is why we are adding okra to our grits today. Because remember, I just came off of a trip and I'm going to talk about how you balance food and fun because this is one of the dishes I made there on the trip. However, I forgot my okra, David Hunt. So in honor of you, just you, I definitely am adding okra. Not a lot. I'll show you here what I'm adding. I'm adding garlic, and I always chop the garlic first. If I have cabbage, I always chop my garlic or my cabbage first so that they can release those beneficial nutrients like the allicin in the garlic or the sulforaphane, excuse me, in the broccoli and cabbage and things like that. Y'all see that okra? I'm just holding it here because David Hunt is an enemy of all things good, y'all. Now, David Hunt is a personal friend of mine. However, no, you're not getting on the show, David. You're not going to protest in person. I'm just about to talk about you right now. Y'all see, he's saying harmony is not of God, it's fake corn. Let me tell y'all something about David Hunt. By the way, we're not adding sugar and honey today, okay? We're only adding, and Emily's not late at all. Child, we here. Hey, hey, hey. Happy holidays and happy Kwanzaa to you all who are celebrating Ujima today. Collective work and responsibility. So let's work together. Okay, Emily, AJ is road tripping. Uh, y'all, everybody, let's work together. Collective works and responsibility. It is our personal responsibility to make sure that we help David Hunt, who is a personal friend, but he has created, I mean, with such excitement and fervor, he has created anti-okra songs. He's an amazing vocalist. And I'll always request on his Friday broadcast live streams, I'll be like, David Hunt, this is what I'd like him to do, Emily, to do, enjoy this grits, okra, and mushrooms. Because you saw those mushrooms in there too, right? I'm going to also talk about these white foods because, there's a anti-white. Remember they used to say, don't eat no white corn, no white sugar, no white nothing. And I'm like, I got y'all on the white because garlic is white, full of nutrients. But anyways, back to David Hunt, because Umoja was the first day of Kwanzaa. The second day was, and Umoja is unity. The second day was Kujichagulia, or self-determination. Y'all be determined. David Hunt, please be self-determined to eat okra in 2025, right? We just skipping ahead. We're already in 2025. Make okra a delicious part of your life, because we got here today, Ujima, and then tomorrow is Ujama. So tomorrow is cooperative economics. That means you buy local, you shop local. And of course, these are all African-American related terms and principles. Like the person that created this, Dr. Malana Karenga, that created Kwanzaa and all these 7 principles from December 26th to January 1st, the last 7 days of the year. When he created these principles, he was specifically creating this for Black people. Now, however you determine that you're Black, so they say like David Hunt, right? He's a Trinidad. Like he's from Trini, he's a dad. So he's a Trinidadian, right? So anyways, I'm just chopping up my onion and I'm gonna get that rutabaga next because rutabaga is so hard. So when he created Kwanzaa, he was looking at balancing food and fun, David. So these were principles where he was directing Black people all around the globe to, set your intentions for the next year, sort of like 7 different New Year's resolutions, right? And then, of course, you have Kuumba, or creativity. Y'all, I'm using my creativity today. This is not a Kwanzaa episode, but since David brought it up, look where we at, y'all. So let's get into this here, and let's talk about balancing food and fun. Y'all, do y'all know what this is? Now, they wax these. Hold on, let me go back to my showing hand. I'm left-handed, and when I show food with my left hand, you'll see it just works. That's what's popping. That's what's popping. Showing food with my left hand is what's popping. TWP popcorn. And y'all know, thank you, David Hunt, for speaking of Gail at Night, who is really making a difference on her channel about injustices. That's called Ujima, collective works and responsibility. Gail at Night is a prime example of how we are coming in to, she's pulling us in to social issues that we can make a difference with. Y'all see I'm using my Cutco knife. This rutabaga is tough. Rutabagas are hard when they're raw, but they cook up so quickly, right? You just need a little bit of water. And I usually add mine to mashed potatoes, potato salad, like I'll cube it like a potato, boil it a little bit like the potato. It takes about 5 minutes longer to get soft, but it's a superfood. Anything that grows out of the ground is a superfood. Why? Because it has all the amino acids that you need for anybody looking for their protein. But anyways, it has everything that you need, and it has so many beneficial nutrients like vitamins, minerals, already packed in there. Okay. So, Six Bowls is back. Thank you. No one's going to listen to someone who does like okra. Oh, girl, I thought you were on my side. Six Bowls is back. Now, let me tell y'all something about Six Bowls is back. She's an esthetician, right? She's sitting up here showing us how to keep our skin looking good. And she talking about no one's going to listen to someone who does like okra, but likes nasty grits. Child, I'm about to make your grits, like, they're just going to bless your soul. When I tell you, this is the reason why your grits have been nasty, y'all. Not just you, Six Bowls, everybody. I've had nasty grits. I know those grits you're talking about. They do us wrong. They do us so wrong with the grits, right? So this is how you make your grits taste good. Once again, use foods, superfoods, anything that grows out of the ground, and you always want to have more superfoods than you have processed foods. So today I'm using onions, garlic, carrots. That'll give it a little orange cheesy look. And Six goes back to my, oh, it's a typo. Hey, sis, child, I got you covered. Look, we on the same team. We on the same team, okay? But I will say that okra, it does keep your skin looking good as well. That's been proven too. And that slime that's in the okra, it makes the grits creamy. So that way you can add less butter. You know, you don't have to just lather it with butter because, you know, okra and carrots have not given us high blood pressure and high cholesterol. However, y'all know that butter has. So if you're wondering where to get this knife, thank you, Gail at Night, for dropping that link to my Amazon store, because y'all know I've had this Cutco knife for about 20 years. Like, they just keep working. It just keeps going. So I'm just going to cut this rutabaga into big chunks, and I'm only putting in about a cup. I did put in a whole onion, three cloves of garlic, and then I'll go ahead and peel my carrots and throw those in towards the end because they're easy, right? Y'all see everybody talking to TWP Popcorn. Everybody loves him. And I'm going to, once I get these things into the pan, I am going to play a game that I haven't played in a very long time, but we all love. So if you're here chatting in the comments and you have not put in hashtag Health Heroes, please do so. However, if you are just watching, I'm going to make sure that you get into this game, and that way you can be a winner right along with everybody else, okay? So thanks, Gail at Night, for reminding everyone to text the word FAVES, FAVES, to 757-672-3022. All right. Oh, good job, Emily. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for putting in hashtag Health Heroes. I am going to switch my camera real quick so that way you all can see the food. Now, remember, the camera is the cell phone here. Thanks, AJS Road Tripping, for putting in hashtag Health Heroes. And also, Gail is reminding you all, yes, please click the like button. All right. David Hunt says, that knife is yours for the having. So if y'all want this knife, he has a link going right there to where you can get it on my Amazon shop. So let's turn this back on and let's angle it down, because when this goes horizontal, you can't see the food as good. I'd like it to be landscaped. So let me make sure that the pot is in the picture. And then we'll switch it over, and let's make sure that I'm not as much in the picture. What's going on with this phone? There we go. We're trying to get it there. Thank you, David Hunt and She Fires, for putting in hashtag Health Heroes. So back to this trip. Let's talk about it. So I went on a trip. Every year I take my kids on a Christmas trip, and it's really just a trip because we go on several trips throughout the year, but I call it a Christmas trip since they like Christmas trips. So this is how you balance food and fun, right? When you travel, go to a resort. That's what I did. There's the rutabaga, the garlic, and the onions going into the pot. I'm going to put actually there was a little bit of water from earlier when I made my coffee. I had to brew my rolled Java coffee. So I'm just going to turn this on and put the lid on. Remember, we do not need oil to saute or to soften. We can always add that at the very end. So while this is in here, I am going to also, I'll toss in the okra in a few minutes because that gets soft really late. I'm just going to go ahead and peel the carrots. All right. So stay at a resort, y'all. In order to balance food and fun, make sure you all stay at a resort. Why? Because they already have all the activities right there for you. Okay. And look at AJ's Road Trip and saying, oh, every year a Christmas trip. I wish I had that, Mom. Let me tell you. What happens is so part of my work with Occupon Entertainment, the nonprofit that I have, we would travel across the state of Virginia. We had a company that would book us, and so that we would take tours. They would schedule our tours for us and everything. So we would educate around different educational venues in Virginia, all across the state, and beyond, because we also would go out of state, Maryland, Florida, different places. But with that, I learned that, okay, if they're booking me, I have to find my payment is set up. I know I'm going to get paid because they're sending me to these different places, right? But I also have to go to book my own travel plans because I let them book my travel one time, and there was this cheap motel. I'm not about those budget places, okay? So basically, I said, okay, no problem. I had a couple of timeshares. That's how I wound up buying timeshares because with a timeshare, you could book hotels. This was before Expedia, y'all. I've had this nonprofit 25 years. So this was before Expedia, Priceline. That's who you use now. Booking.com, all those places really work well. They're always cheaper than the hotel system themselves. I'm just chopping up these 2 carrots and I'm going to throw them in the water. Okay. So look, y'all like, ooh, she's not about that life. Nope. I see y'all in here chatting it up. So anyways, this is how you balance food and fun. You get what you need, okay? Okay, because yep, this is the link that I see Six Bowls is back is asking. She says she just clicked that link. Is that what you use to cut your sweet potatoes? This is the same knife, just so you know. And I'll get back to finishing what I was saying about Priceline and Expedia. When I was eating meat, I would cut beef, pork, chicken, fish, and you know how like squid and octopus and those types of food are really rubbery and tough. I was using this same knife, honey, baby, as they say. This knife it'll just get you all the way together. This Cutco knife. Look, see, I ain't want to say no names. Leah, let's get back to it. AGS road tripping. Cheap hotel means Holiday Inn. Hotel, you already know. But anyways, so I got a couple of timeshares, and with those, they would not only was it like a booking service for you. Oh, the Braun cooking chopper. Oh, okay. That took you to the Braun. Don't worry, baby. I'm using that too. Now the food chopper. Thank you for saying that. Sometimes I use the food processor to chop up a lot of vegetables. Today, my secret weapon. Where is it? Oh, it's on my lap. Lord Jesus. Boom. Y'all know how I use this, and I attach this part. This comes with that Braun food chopper. So I will be using this immersion blender today. Okay. So back to what I was saying about the travel. So this is how you balance food and fun, y'all. Don't do the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Go get you, and now that you don't have to buy a timeshare to enjoy resorts, you can just Google resorts. Okay, good girl. I'll be using this mixer today. You can just Google resorts and your destination. Okay. So I will show you all real quick because I threw the carrots in there. I'm gonna throw the mushroom. You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna throw the mushrooms in at the end. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw the mushrooms in at the end. I have to just add a couple of names to this game that we're about to play. So I'll talk while I play the game. Okay. So anyways, basically here are the names. With traveling, you Google your destination and you type in resort stay. Let's say I went to Massanutten, right? I knew about Massanutten because with my timeshare, I learned about a lot of different resorts. So I put in, what did I put in? I put in resorts, Massanutten resort stay. Simple as that. Booking.com, Priceline, Expedia, all of them come up. You put in the dates that you want to travel, and then you just choose they just show you the prices of these places. You choose your amenity, like do you want a 1-bedroom? Do you want a studio? Do you want a hotel? What do you want? Resorts are the best because everything is there. So you don't have to be cheap. You know, some people, I've seen them travel, and y'all let me know. I call it cheap, but I've seen people stay at a budget hotel because they were like, I'm just here for the night. Now, for me, I don't want to catch nothing that one night. I don't want to. Now, we already know. Now, Yoga with Goga, I don't know if y'all have this issue in Kenya, but look, all I can say is that when you stay here in the States, certain hotels have certain like stigmas with them, and the stigmas happen to be true. Okay, that's the sad part. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up this game because I just put in She Fire's name. So what I was saying about this though is I'm not ruining the grits with okra, y'all. Just so you know, anybody coming in, we're gonna all follow Six Bowls' back. See, she's cooking okra in a few minutes, y'all. Do what you got to do, okay? And also, Gail is also helping you all know where to go. So just follow any links that she drops. Thank you so much, Gail at Night. We love you. So, anyways, this is how you balance food and fun. Don't stay at a budget hotel, because then if you're just staying one night, that's fine. But some people, I call it being cheap, when you want to have a good time, you want to travel and go to different places, but you stay at a crazy spot. And I'm like, you can have your cake and eat it too. So this is how you balance food and fun. You get all of it, okay? So Goga, FYI, I'm going to add the grits in now that you're here, and then I'm going to go head over to the game, so that way you all can see how this works, okay? So I got to fan the smoke away from the camera, so that way it doesn't make the camera go out. We don't want the camera to go out. I usually turn the temperature down before I show that part. So here we go. Let's put this back on the stove, and on the stove top, or the cooktop, I should say. And for anybody wondering why my hands look like somebody 87-year-old grandfather, it's because I've been playing drums, with hand drums specifically, for about 25 years with my nonprofit, Atumpan Edutainment. I do cook a lot. I get burned a lot. I'm a hands-on person. I'm a nurse. I have washed my hands so many times. It's ridiculous. So if you all want to see some succulent hands, let me tell you, whenever I go to the Everyday Life of No CDish Chicks channel, I always notice how shiny her hands are in the garden. I'm like, girl, you in the garden. I'm just putting a little bit more water in here, y'all, so these can all cook and they'll get covered in the water. And they're just going to cook for a couple of minutes while I go ahead and show you this game that we're going to play. I'm going to turn this back up, and I'm just going to cover it after I mix them around, okay? Y'all see how good God is. Yoga with Goga says he's going to eat some okra in response to that song. David, I told y'all, David is making anti-okra songs. He's sounding good. He's playing his own music because, he's an accomplished musician. It's crazy. He's putting shame on okra, but we putting respect on his name today. Thank you, Goga. We appreciate you. We getting our faves in, fruits and vegetables every spread. So back to the story, y'all. Back to the game. Let's get it in, because, oh, wait a minute. I got to see this. Yoga with Goga is saying, yay, LaQuita, thank you, David went to record a whole song against okra. We know. I've been talking about it, okay? And thank you for being the okra crusader, Goga. We appreciate you coming all the way from Kenya to be the okra crusader. Anyway, let's get into the game, okay? So this is how you balance food and fun. First of all, you make sure that you're doing the right thing. You are finding a great place to stay so that you don't have to skimp on one or the other. The resorts, they already have activities for you. So that's a great way to get it done. And we call this the blue ribbon plate race, by the way. So that's the reason why you're seeing this here. If your name is not on the list, then I will add it in just a moment. But for right now, we're all going to be food. Okay. Hold up. Why is that showing down there? Oh, you know what? Let me go super full screen. There we go. Boom. Because we always have, so I put a bunch of names in here. All right. And these are names of people that some of them are OG people. Some of them aren't even here right now, but I've added you all as I've seen you coming in. So if I start this race and your name is not in here, then I apologize and I'll add it in the next race. We are going to see what food wins. I really wish that there was some okra on here, but I'm just glad that Yoga with Goga is planning to eat some okra in response to that song and do a cover with the same beats. So let's get into it. If you all are ready, thank you for reminding them, Gail at Night, that proceeds, whenever you buy the rolljava.com, it does go to our nonprofit, Atumpan Edutainment. David, you can see some okra in a minute. You keep talking. Here we go. Let's see who can get this done. It's just a 15-second race. And all right. Oh, TWP Popcorn coming up as a taco, beating Six Bowls is back. Oh, I was trying to narrate the the thing, but it went so quick. Oh wow, because I wanted to cut down the time. Hey, Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. You see what we're doing over here. We're playing with food. We're making grits with okra so that everybody can be a health hero. And I'm gonna add you to the race because Yoga Wagoga said okra better win this, but look who won. Let's see how this panned out. TWP Popcorn was first, Six Bows is back, was second as a stack of pancakes. I did make pancakes on this trip. So this is another way to balance food and fun. Cook some, eat out some. I bought food that was already prepared from home, on our trip. I cooked some stuffed bread. We took that with us. There's a place near us that does cauliflower wings, or cauliflower bites, they call them because they're not wings. Took that with us. And pancake mix. I bought some pancake mix at Food Lion once we got there because I had to buy like oat milk and soy milk. And that's how I made the pancakes. Six Bows is back. Had strawberries on her pancakes. I had apples, fresh apples. So I put apples and carrots into that pancake mix. G Mama grows hard in the garden. Let's see who she is. Lord, she's some cookies. Y'all know I did have Biscoff cookies because those Biscoff cookies, when you get those on the airplane, look, tacos always win, right? Tacos are it. Let me make sure that y'all can hear me because if I stop the music, it will help fix our signal here. Okay. Oh, y'all know what? We're gonna reset. We are on the wrong network. But y'all see how the OCD chick, she came in 4th and 5th place. Y'all see that, right? 4th and 5th place. This is what happens when you go hard in the garden. Let's see what else you all are saying. I'm just gonna reset this here. And so I'm gonna go out for a moment and I'll come back, count to 5. All right, let's see. All right, it looks like I didn't go out much, but let's see. The tacos, yep, they always win. Let's see what else y'all are saying. Okay, No Okra said we could hear you just fine. Thank you. And No Okra also noticed they were the cupcakes. That's what's up. Sheep Fires was a hot dog. Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. I'm gonna add you in there because I love tacos. Okay, I love tacos, and y'all know No Okra has been a wonderful person on the channel, so we had to include No Okra, right? Now, Alonzo Hall, for those of you that might not know this, Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor, is definitely advising people on insurance. So I follow Alonzo Hall, and then I also follow Ramit. Ramit is an Indian guy who's all about the numbers. But I'm one of those person. Okay, so Ramit talks about don't get whole life, but Alonzo Hall is the person that says, look, if you want whole life, I can explain every type of insurance for you. I can help you analyze what you want, what you need, because I'm always sneak watching him whenever he's on. Oh Lord, I gotta put Kate business in here because that's where I see Alonzo Hall. Anyway, so y'all have been so wonderful this year. So let's see. We're gonna put K Business Podcast in here. And we're going to also run this race again. Y'all let me know how many fruits and vegetables y'all have eaten today because the goal, remember, is to always eat more fruits and vegetables than your processed foods. And with the grits that we're making today, yes, these are processed because this is not corn, but corn is made from grits. Grits are made from corn, right? You're welcome, Alonzo. Look, we eat a lot of tacos. I eat a lot of tacos. The kids are always trying to do something other than what I'm doing. But anyways, let's run the game again. And I'm going to turn this down so that while the game runs, the steam will go down so I can open the pot and show y'all what's happening with these grits. Because y'all know, usually people just throw water and grits and that's it. You don't have to live that life. You can do better for yourself, okay? So let's get into the blue ribbon plate race. Let's reset it and go again for the next 15-second race. And I'll go ahead and I'll narrate this time because I got the music off so that way we don't mess up anything. Alonzo Hall, you sound like everybody else, right? You need to incorporate more fruits and veggies into your diet. You want to have a vegan only day at least once a month. It's a start. Look, I tell people, don't even go extreme. Don't worry about being vegan. Don't worry about being plant-based. Whatever you are currently eating, if you're eating a chicken sandwich, put some lettuce and tomato on it. Add some cucumber or pickles, right? Not one or two like Chick-fil-A. I'm talking like add something you can see, you can taste with every bite. All right. And that's it. That's all I'm saying, because it all makes a difference. Everything that grows out of the ground, it has fiber, it has nutrients. You can't go wrong. So if you like to smash all night in Nutriville, y'all click the link, see what that video is all about. But right after this game, because that is a 1 minute video, and this game is only 15 seconds, this race. So let's go. Let's see who can win the next blue ribbon plate race. Okay, so far we got the Jay Jordan is coming up. He's a great supporter. She Fires is up there too. She Fires is still a hot dog. How you a hot dog again? OCD is chicken's a basket of fruit. Oh no, okra as a cupcake. Please say no. Say it ain't so. Oh, Urban Gardening Chronicles. Yes, I think this is Urban Gardening Chronicles. No. This is somebody else. This is Container Gardening. Now, Urban Gardening Chronicles looks like she's in second place. Let's see. Urban Backyard Container Gardening is first. And they had commented on previous videos, so that's why they're there. Lord Jesus. Ain't no fruits and vegetables in this donut that won. None in this ice cream thing that no okra is. Oh my goodness. At least Urban Gardening Chronicles. Now she's up there in Canada making a difference, y'all. She's always lurking and watching. And you all know I had to turn off DJ Iz's music because he's always watching too, so that y'all could hear me better. But let's get his music back in here because we were having a good time with that. So let's go back to it. And let's see. K Business is in there. Y'all, let's see who's last, okay? Because that's always fun to me. Let's put on some music by DJ Iz. So what you all are listening to, if you're wondering, DJ Iz drops beats all the time and some really good music. He does a mixture of like beats, what do you call it? Lo-fi, neo soul, funk. He does everything. Let's see who came in last. Let's see who is bringing up the rear, because that's always fun. Lord Jesus, Gail at Night. I ain't mean to do you like that. Okay, so let's take this down. Love and Live Show is down there along with AJ's Road Trip and G-Quad Traditions. Y'all know she's quilting over there. And Tati, dang, he in Romania. The last few folks, at least TW Popcorn made it to the top 20. Let's get back to the food and see what's happening after we hear what you know what, She Fires, even if it's a vegan donut, there aren't any fruits and vegetables. Ask me how I know. I ate some vegan donuts on the trip. You know, I was trying to balance food and fun. And yeah, the donuts, vegan donuts, they don't even put no fruits and vegetables in them, child. They just put fruit flavors. Silver medals are better than gold medals. That's right, David. Emily is like, let's go. Look, no okra saying he's a vegan cupcake. Now, my vegan cupcakes, I do have fruits and vegetables to them, but you know, hey, y'all, look who we got. Not just DJ Iz, but we also have the amazing M&G. Y'all know she's over in Jamaica. She was the first person I ever saw to actually use breadfruit. She was not only roasting it, but she was harvesting it. Here we go, y'all. My favorite part of the day. Look at Gail at Night down there in 25th place crying. Sorry, Gail, I know I exposed you too. See, Emily has had vegan cupcakes. They are delicious. Look, child, it's a cupcake. It's gonna be delicious, right? And I do eat them. But yeah, when I buy vegan cupcakes, they are trash. Like, it's a trash food. It's full of sugar, not just the sugar, but just everything. Sugar, oil, you know, all the fat and stuff that we ain't supposed to have. So, you know, it's sad. And they're probably using pesticide foods on them too. So I'm just going to mix this up. I'm going to mute just for a moment. Yep, Coach Mary Ma, you already know who it is. Okra. Y'all know I'm Cameroonian because Coach Mary Ma is Cameroonian. She was doing industrial strength farming there in Cameroon growing up. They were some of the people that were shipping. Now, this is the crazy part. Y'all remember how they used to tell us that they were shipping food to Africa? Basically, Coach Mary Ma was the one in Cameroon and some of the other countries, right? A whole bunch of the African countries. They were growing this food on industrial levels, sending it, shipping it on the boats and stuff to the other countries so they could ship it right back to them. But we don't know that part, and we ain't gonna talk about that part because you know. But that was y'all's Kwanzaa fact for today, okay? The amazing M&G says, thank you so much for your warm welcome, my dear supportive friends. You are absolutely welcome, the amazing MG. Oh, see, she says absolutely delicious food. It's about to get better, y'all. This is about to be grits. Remember, you get 5 points for every fruit and vegetable. It's not a travesty. These are called magic grits, okay? Not travesty grits, but magic grits. We had these on our Christmas trip. I'm gonna call it a Christmas Kwanzaa trip because people get jealous when you celebrate one thing and not another. And I feel like, I mean, just because I don't smoke and I do drink, y'all aren't saying why don't you support liquor? I mean, why don't you support cigars and bud and cigarettes? They don't say that. They only say that for certain things, right? For religions and things that they really feel guilty about because they're not doing half of it either. The people that say you shouldn't celebrate this and you should celebrate that, they halfway doing it themselves. So y'all do what you like, okay? But what I do encourage you to do is get your faves in here, okay? Fruits and vegetables every spread. So there we go. We got all the grits out of the end. I mean, all of the vegetables out of the end. Now we have no seasonings on this yet. However, all we have to do now is add water, seasonings, and grits. Okay? That way the grits can cook up. So look, you're right, Gail at Night. You can't satisfy everybody, right? So they'll be all right. And Gail at Night is also saying a while back, I heard they were feeding people plastic rice. So let me explain the plastic rice situation because that is not a true thing. What that was a shipping situation. The people in China were finding cheaper ways to ship plastic. So they were disguising it as rice. And of course, stuff get crossed up in the shipping. Like I still got a package from the neighbor on a couple of blocks over. They get my packages, I get there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pour some grits in here and I'm gonna cover it. And the reason why I'm glad you brought this up, Gail, is because the same thing happens with fruits and vegetables. So that's about 2 cups of grit. You're supposed to put about twice as much and then some of water. So whatever amount of grits you use twice as much water, and then you still throw in some more. And throwing in some more means it might be a half cup. That's when you get into, do you like your grits really loose, looking like the restaurants where they mess up the grits and they nasty like Six Bowes back was saying? Or do you like them a little thicker? Because us Southern people, we like to chew our grits and we like to feel it. And I don't know what they like to do in Cameroon because Coach Mary Ma could tell me that how they might do it. If you're in Kenya, you can tell. Well, you know what? Actually, the ugali in Kenya is pretty much like grits. That's their version of grits. They like it thick. Now it's like fufu or something where you got to have a strong arm to stir that bad boy. You got to be like muscling it. But anyway, back to how they categorize the food. Okay. The same way there was a shipping issue with the plastic rice, that's how fruits and vegetables got their categories. Say, for example, okra, it's a fruit, right? Y'all see this looking like cheese grits already. Now, all we got to do is turn it up and throw in the mushrooms. That way, the mushrooms, I like my mushrooms to be cooked in and have that texture. So y'all see, as soon as I turned it up, it started to bubble. That's what I like about this cooktop. So anyways, when you what was I saying? Lord, no, I don't forget. Oh, fruits and vegetables. When you have a fruit like okra, because it has seeds in it, but they have to ship it and they put a higher tax on fruits, then you say, oh, well, this is a vegetable. That's exactly how fruits and vegetables got categorized because you pull stuff off a tree. If it grows out of the ground or grows out of the ground or grows on a tree, then it is a whole food. It's a fruit, it's a vegetable, it's something, it's a plant. So that's why some people just started putting them into one category of plants. That's how we got that category of whole food, plant-based. Y'all know this is already looking less like okra, less like the travesty that David Hunt tried to bring up, and more like what we need to be doing every day. Now, you can add cheese, you can throw some, if you like sausage with your grits, you can still cook them this way, and then you throw in the sausage. If you like, say, like for me, I do enjoy, let me say this. We got crab cakes yesterday on our trip. So I could add the crab cakes. I could top this with crab cakes. A lot of times I like topping it with the mushrooms where I just cook them separate. So that's why I just cook them in. And look, Coach Mary Ma is saying, yep, well, people say there are proof, Lord, there are proof that most of the Chinese rice is made from plastic. How sad. They do a lot of stuff over there. China is money first. I've oh my goodness, I've watched so many different things. And look, Six Bowls is back to my yep. And G Albert is asking, plastic rice, is that the same thing as artificial rice and okra? Look, don't come for my okra. You and David Hunt are at the bottom of the friend list right now, G Albert, for that statement alone. Y'all just go ahead on and check out my website. Oh, I gotta show y'all the new website. Speaking of which, because it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and David Hunt just gave me $2 to buy more okra. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And this is not to extract okra from the recipe. This is to buy more okra, because a whole bag of okra, like a 32-ounce bag, I think I get like a 28. It's an odd number because they keep going down on the size of food. A 28-ounce bag is about $4, and you can do a lot with that. Oh, and speaking of which, y'all see I got my swim scarf on. This is what I put on my hair so that my hair will dry. Not so it will dry, but so that I won't get sick in the rain. I'm gonna put your name in the food race a couple more times, no okra, only because you are contributing to things. Okay, that's the only reason why. And I also have to put Coach Mary Ma. If I didn't have to put her in there, I wouldn't put you back in here, even if you gave $200 million, or maybe so. No, I wouldn't. I would just end the show. Give me $200 million. This show is done. So, okay, no okra is in there. Let's see. Another way to balance food and fun. Do y'all have any tips or ways that y'all have a good time when you are on vacation? Let me know, because I've told you a lot of my tips and tricks. Buy your food ahead of time. And look, y'all see this food is percolating. This is how it was when we were at the resort. I had a full kitchen. That's the nice thing about a resort. You can just warm things up, but you're going to have a microwave, a full-size refrigerator if you bring back leftovers, because, yep, this food is percolating in the pot looking delicious. And so Six Bowls is saying you can't agree. You were agreeing with Gail at night saying you can't satisfy everybody. I thought you were saying you knew about that magic rice. Got it. Thank you, Coach Mary Ma. You always get the jokes because we have such a good time over here. And now that we got you in the game, we can go ahead and run it. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back to our blue ribbon plate race and show Coach Mary Ma now as one of these foods. Okay. So let's see who is going to win this one. Let's go. So let's give anybody Kim here. I see Marion the Koju is Kim here the popcorn. Oh, I see the taco is K Business Podcast is tied up with somebody. No, G Mama Grows is a donut. David Hunt as a fruit bowl. Oh, and second. Lord, I'm burning the grits. Lord knows. Let me turn these grits down. David Hunt, this is all your fault. The grits were percolating just fine, but they started sticking to the bottom once you started to win. Y'all, we can't let this happen again. I'm going to take no okra out because not only did he win, but he's a cake. Why is no okra a cake? Y'all know people, unless it's a carrot cake, and it's not even that much cake and carrots in cake. Unless it's a carrot cake, that's the only vegetable cake. But congratulations, no okra. I appreciate you being a bowl of fruit and veggies right there at the front. Look at it. We got pumpkins. We got everything in there. I'm going to add a little bit more water to these grits. Sorry for that tapping on the side. Let's also look at the stats because, G Mama Grows. That's what I'm talking about. She is in third place as, wait a minute. Let me double check and see if I can see what she is. Because I know David did scoot up there really fast. She fires. The Urban Gardener Chronicles. I know I said the same thing. How I'm burning the food. Look, I cranked it up and didn't realize how high I cranked it. And so let me put it back on 5. Y'all know these cooktops, they cook quickly. Wait, is that 8? Let me turn it back down to 5. That's how could you. Thank you, Urban Gardening Chronicles. That made me look at the thing. See, Coach Mary Ma, David Hunt is rigged. Is she cheating or something, right? And but he's in there with his congratulations speech, acceptance speech. Now I know there's a God in the land. Y'all just go subscribe to him so y'all can hear his okra song, because he's been doing a lot with that okra song. So let's see here if we can get you all's stats. Y'all know we got the top three: David Hunt and no okra. So David is first and second. G Mama Grows is third. Urban Garden Chronicles and OCD is Chick made it to the top five. Top 10, TWP Popcorn, Coach Mary Ma, no okra again. G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden, and the amazing MNG made it to the top 10. I'm sorry, She Fires. You just missed the top 10. And y'all know She Fires. I got to be careful because she started out as, just a nice friend talking about one topic on YouTube. And now she's talking about firearms, safety, self-defense, all of those things. So she ain't to be messed with. So I really don't want to mess with her. And her giveaways are amazing. Her Sunday night fireside chats are just wonderful to tune into. She makes such great suggestions, in her community. They're all people that want the best for each other. They're a kind group. They ain't out here taking you out. Yoga with Goga, y'all know what he doing over there in Kenya, talking trash, causing drama. It's so much fun. Gail at Night, Black girls getting their shift together. Hey, the OCD is Chick, Lord, the J Jordan and 16th. K Business Podcast. Why are the Nigerians down here? K Business and Miriam Adepoju. We got to do better. Y'all down here with Tati. He's in Romania. All of our international people. This is dead wrong. Urban Gardening, Urban Backyard Container, Urban Backyard Container Gardening is 20th. I think this is the same one from the last time. How did G-Quad Traditions, AJ's Road Trip, and Love and Live Show, TWP Popcorn, how did they all end up down here at the bottom? Lonzo Hall, Six Bowls is back. Healthy G-Mom is last. Oh, Lord. At least Gail at Night made it up here in the top 15. Okay? That's all I can say. It's hard out here. Let's go back to the pot. Okay, I'm going to switch it over so y'all can see how these grits are cooking up. And I'm going to finish up this chit-chat about the food. Now, Gail at Night, She Fires is saying thank you to her because Gail at Night has dropped her link. So definitely follow it. Hey there, Nikki. I was telling people how shiny and cute you be out there in the garden because, my hands look like somebody's uncle. The hands like the mechanic or something because I wash them a lot and I play drums and I've had a lot of equipment gathering in my time. But every video I watch, The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick, I think you put on Vaseline before you go harvesting food. And that's the way it should be, right? Get ready for your video. So these are coming along really nicely. Now, one thing that I do add sometimes is I'm going to add a little bit more water because, actually, no, they taste pretty smooth. They don't taste gritty. Yes, they do. They got a little bit of grits in the background, a little bit of grit. And let me tell you something else, Nikki. These grits have okra. We've already put it in there. We've already pureed with the onions, garlic, carrots, rutabaga, okra, onions, garlic, carrot, rutabaga, okra. Oh yeah. What else did we put in there? Mushrooms. So is that 6 or 7 things? Either way, let's say 7. 7 times 5 is 35. So even if you throw some sausage on here, you could have 35 faves points. Okay. So I am just going to mix this up and put the lid on. And then I am going to run the Faves Hero giveaway because a lot of you have put in Health Heroes. Some of y'all just been running this race because you've been wonderful on this channel. And, I see you all the time. So I put you in the food race. Look, the Everyday Life of OCD Chick talking about, I just got tired of watching back my videos and hands looking like you've been frying fish. I know, right? Child, look, you got to get ready for the video, right? You're like, let me stay shiny and cute out here in these streets because I have looked at the same thing. That's how I noticed that my hands look so old and busted. I was like, Lord, do better for yourself, Quita. Do better. All right, y'all. Let's get into the next thing, the Faves Hero giveaway. She Fires, you don't have to appease David Hunt. She's talking about you're my no okra friend. Oh, wait. Are you saying you don't like okra, She Fires? I take back every good and perfect thing I said about she. No, I don't, because she a firearm lady. I love you, She Fires. Oh, no, you did say you love grits, but you don't love okra. It's fine, girl. We can work through it. You can eat okra like this, okay? You can eat okra like this. Get your faves in. Fruits and vegetables, every spread. So even if you don't add okra, because remember, the okra is going to give it that creaminess, you can still enjoy grits. And since you love grits, you know what I'm saying, girl, we got you. Urban Chronicles talking about Vaseline ain't helping my ashy hands. You sound like me. I'll put on coconut oil before the show, and then I'll be looking like the Dust Bowl during the show. And I'm like, what happened? Look, I don't know. It's sad, okay? All I can say is that um, Coach Mary Ma is saying you need to fire David a little for the No Okra Christmas song. I told y'all it's the best song ever. If y'all hear David Hunt with that song, it's so hilarious. And the way he sings it. Now, David Hunt and No Okra, you know they're the same person. The way he sings it, like his life depended on it, like his life really has made it, like no having no okra in his life has made such a difference in his life. So if you haven't put in Health Heroes, because David Hunt and No Okra has, I think, put it in, because we are about to run the show where I mean the Faves Hero giveaway. Okay, we're about to do that. Let me go ahead and show you all one new thing, because don't worry about where your backup is, David Hunt. Goga is out taking a break, okay? Urban Garden Chronicles is laughing, talking about I'm wearing gloves in my videos now. I noticed that because it catches me off guard sometimes. I'll be like, what's wrong with her hands? Oh, it's gloves. You have a video to upload. The hands were bad. Child, it's crazy, right? Yeah, we gotta get ourselves together. Goga don't have no receipts for you. We need you on camera, David, eating okra. That would be receipts. Good, y'all. Keep putting in hashtag Health Heroes. Yep, there we go. And Gail at Night is agreeing. He sings that No Okra song with so much passion, like a gospel song. He got a speech ahead of time. You know how in the speech they'll be like, "Y'all, I'm just gonna bless your soul with a little word from the depths of my heart." And you know, when I first thought of this song, that's how David does with the okra song. Anyways, let's get on to what is scrolling at the bottom of the screen while you all continue to put in hashtag Health Heroes. We're gonna do this really quickly. All you got to do is go to www.superfoodparents.com. When you do that, you will get to this particular website that we are showing here. Okay, this is it, right? So I know, right, Gail, like he'd be starting off the speech, and if you know the words, help me sing along. So of course, y'all, the new site is lots of fun. I told you, Sharina Mendoza has done so much beautiful work here, and the nice thing that I like about this is that you can watch the show. Lord, I don't even know where the show at. Here it is. Boom. This is where you can watch the show. You can always click and see, it'll bring me up, right? It'll bring it up live. So this way you can play it and look, I'm playing me, playing me, playing me, playing me. Okay, this is how it works. See, it's about to be an infinity war right now, I think, or not. I don't know. But either way, that's how you can look. Y'all explore the site. There's so much fun here. And of course, you can definitely sign up here. If you don't want to type faves into the chat, you can always sign up there. But right now, we are doing the Faves Hero giveaway. I just gave you all a few distractions so that way David Hunt could eat his banana instead. Thank you, Nikki, for putting in hashtag Health Heroes, because David is just laughing at us. Coach Mary Ma is just listen to the rhythm and not the lyrics, because he does sing very well, doesn't he? Look at Nikki, talk about they playing me. All right, y'all, let's see who is today's Faves 100 hero. This means you get the automatic title of being a plant-powered titan, even without eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, or 100 points worth, 85 points worth of fruits and vegetables. You just get this title simply because you've won. So let's go ahead and draw. We got David Hunt, Ani, Nia, G. Albert, Coach Mary Ma, The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick, Emily, David Hunt, The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick, Coach Mary Ma, she fires The Everyday Life of David Hunt. What? Oh my goodness. We just gonna skip past him because thank you, Emily. I love that you love the website. And David Hunt called it though. He said, "Plant powered Titan is me." And look, boom, y'all see what happened? It's mine. Thank you so much, Coach Mary Ma. Thank you for that. Saying the website looks amazing. I feel like it's rigged too, Emily. I think whoever's name I say the most, maybe they hear me rigged. That's what Gail at Night said. I feel like it is rigged. Yeah, David is on a rampage, Coach Mary Ma. He doing the most. Y'all, Let's just head back over to one more food game because I realized that I did not add Emily's name to the food race. So I'm gonna take out somebody and I'm gonna put Emily in there. And just so that y'all know, Emily is an OG as well. So I'm gonna put Emily up in here a couple of times, okay? Unless it's a different Emily. Is this Emily Savannah Mama Emily? If not, you in there twice already because that's the Emily I'm thinking of. So she got in there by default. All right, got in there twice. Boom, boom. And let's see what y'all are saying because I know David talking trash. I know David's talking trash because David Hunt usually says it's rigged. Oh, thanks so much, you fires talking about eat more grits. Exactly. Eat more grits, y'all. Do your thing. Thank you so much for the contributions. You know that gets you another entry into the race, right? She fires. Matter of fact, we're gonna give you two, even though you don't like okra, but you do love grits. David, do you like grits? Because please tell me you don't like not like okra and you don't tell me that you are not a person that doesn't like okra and you don't like grits. My grandma is all messed up, but y'all know what I was trying to do. All right. Let's see here what we can do. Let's see what we can do with this food race, the final food race, because I'm going to show you all how to finish up the grits. And we are at our limit with this hour. Emily, Savannah Mama. Y'all, you know I love Savannah. All right. So good. I forgot David Hunt. You do mess up grits because you add sugar to them. That's why I was like, he don't like grits that much. Yeah, I'll subscribe to him anyways. It's fine. You can subscribe to David Hunt. You will have a great time over there. There's wonderful community. And he's such a helpful person with tech. Y'all know that's where I got my microphone from. If I have a tech question, I ask him. He has a kit for you to follow and all of those things. So let's go back to the blue ribbon plate race before we finish up the Super Chef creation, okay? So, dun, dun, dun. Let's make sure you all can see that this is not rigged, right? Anybody that's been in here chatting today and you've been here this year, then you are in here. So let's. All right, Boogie the Boga is sitting here. There's a fruit basket right now. The amazing energy of popcorn. Love and Live show is a bowl of soup. Looks like vegetable soup too. She fires. Come on, girl, with that cookie. Oh, the amazing M&G popcorn is coming through, followed by Healthy G Mom and Emily coming up. Nice. Let's see how this all panned out because that was quick, fast, and in a hurry. All right, so we got the amazing M&G in first place. We also have Healthy G Mom in second place. Healthy G Mom, y'all know she's been on her health journey, recovering and thriving from cancer and all those good things. TWP Popcorn is in third place, giving us all the cheat codes to grow our channels. Wait, let me make sure this is bubbling up under here. It is not. What do I have this on? Let me turn this off and back on again because I don't know why the food ain't cooking. The grits ain't. Although grits don't take very long, so I will say they're probably ready. But now it's going. Look, she fires is happy. She's like, yes, I'm an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. And David Hunt does love popcorn as well. Okay. So the J Jordan is in fourth place. Emily is in fifth. Okay, we got the top five going. G Mama Grows is in the top 10 along with She Fires. Gale at Night. Woo, Gale at Night. You ain't last this time. OCD's Chicken, Urban Gardening Chronicles. Let's scroll down though to see who is last. Who is last? Good. K Business is 14th. We got our Nigerians in the top 15. While Romanians, Tati is in 17th. But Love and Live show just missed the top 20. Black girls getting their shift together. She does so much work with mental health. That's probably why she was down at the bottom. And Mary Ma Depoju gets us all the grants. Y'all know that's what her channel is. Lord, Coach Mary Ma, I just talked about how wonderful the Cameroonians are. You got to do better than this. You down there in the bottom 30. Like you start the last 5. You 6 Bowes is back. No okra, G-Quat traditions. And thank God David Hunt is last. Whew. Because he's been full of himself today. Nice race, everybody. That's all I can say is keep up the good work and definitely subscribe to each other. Okay. Look, Coach Mary Ma is laughing because she's like, where am I? Girl, you were at the bottom. I was trying not to show you. She's like, winners in the house, because y'all know if you are resilient if you're over there and on her channel. So Coach Mary Ma gives us all the motivation for personal development that we need. So she's not just a lady from Cameroon. She's not just a farmer from back in the day. Y'all know she was a dignitary. She was that lady that was a well-kept woman who had always had a driver. She worked with the UN and all types of NGOs. I think it was the UN, or was it you? Was some other people? All I know is she was always getting flued out somewhere with her job. Okay, yeah, David Hunt, you right. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Coach Mary Ma is over there laughing. And y'all, let's get into finishing up this particular food and balance so that I can show you all one more way to finish off your grits. Because remember, I cooked these on the trip. You shouldn't have to sacrifice food or fun. Get them both in, because when I was on this trip, any trip, I mean, I always have a lot of energy. It's the power of faves. I will say dairy is the devil. That is worse than meat, according to a lot of the research, but it also depends on your lifestyle, where you're living. But dairy has been a big issue with increasing insulin resistance, and because we have all of this stuff before, right? So make sure you are getting your, just plan your food, right? Have some smart food planning. Oh, I was supposed to be turning this down so I can put the final ingredients in and y'all can see how it is, okay? Because I didn't add any salt yet. So let me get that. I know this says bay leaves, but this is just some Himalayan salt in this. So that's why it's pink, right? It's Himalayan salt. And then, you got to salt grits. I don't know how you can eat it with sugar, but you need to salt grits. David talking about it's been prophesied. You know what, David? Okay, fine, but you still should eat okra. You also should eat your grits with salt. Okay. Now, one thing that I like is the better than bouillon paste. That will season anything, and it actually seasons grits really, really nicely. Okay. So for this, we're going to finish it up with some salt. So I'm going to switch over to the large camera, because these are just grits with, I got to blow the smoke. These are just grits with everything in them. You do not have to put mushrooms in your grits, okay? I like mushrooms. My family is okay with mushrooms. That is the reason why I have mushrooms in my grits. Y'all see how these are thickened up? They will continue to soak up water. And then of course, once you turn them off and they get cold, they still will soak up water. So instead of doing this salt shaker thing, I'm going to open up this pour spout. I'm going to pour. Oh, this side of my hand looks good, y'all. It's this side we got to be scared of. But anyway, I'm going to pour in about a teaspoon. This is how you measure a teaspoon. That middle part of your hand holds about a teaspoon, okay? So you put in about a teaspoon of salt, and I probably will need more, but you also can let people salt it once they get it to the table. I mentioned the better than bouillon paste because it has a lot of the flavors that work really well. Now, another thing that works really well, believe it or not, is sage. Sage is crazy good, right? So I will toss a little bit of that, as well as, boom, basil. Basil, I don't know what it is about basil and potatoes, but basil is a nice food. This is the sage. So I'm going to put in about a half teaspoon of the sage. You know, sage is the main ingredient in poultry seasoning. So your turkey and your chickens, when you think that they just have this certain flavor, usually it's from the poultry seasoning. It's not your turkey grew up like that, right? Your chicken did not wake up like that. Chickens and turkeys pretty much taste like air until you add some herbs and stuff to them. Now, another thing to do here is just use your favorite seasoning salt or your favorite seasoning blend. Okay. So let's just say, for example, the Love and Live show, they sell seasoning blends, the bomb.com sauce. They also sell teas as well. And I've had all of their products. They are approved. They've had the government or whoever had to come and approve their food, come in and approve it, so that you know that it's food grade safe and all of those things. So Goga, I'm sure y'all would not eat your ugali like this, but I'm going to add in some more salt. I ain't even gonna lie. And my secret ingredient here, wait, where did it go? I just had my nutritional yeast flakes, because nutritional yeast flakes give it a cheesier flavor. Okay, so that way it'll be a little bit orange and remind you of cheese. But once you put that in there, the nutritional yeast flakes will give you that cheese flavor. Okay. So Coco, Betty Case, can you see if I left the nutritional yeast in the container on the counter, please? Thank you, favorite. Y'all heard it on camera. Y'all heard it. I tell all my kids they're the favorite. So whoever's close or whoever's working the hardest or at the moment, child, that's what you got to do. All right. So let's go ahead and thank you, sweetheart. Oh, let me switch this back because this show is done. I hope you all have safe travels. And I put in this much, this little container, whatever this container is, I put in that much of nutritional yeast flakes, right? Y'all have seen these before. You get sauces and stuff from them. Look at Goga talking trash about David. That's what I'm talking about. David is messy. Meanwhile, y'all know there's all the drama on Goga's channel. So you might not be able to see how bright orange this nutritional yeast flakes are. Nutritional yeast flakes is that love-hate thing. Like if you listen to KT, the arts degree, or Yaki Awaken, they're like, do not do it. Don't do nutritional yeast flakes because of the chemical properties and all of that. And these brothers are like scientists. They know their stuff. But then you eat it and you're like, it's like sugar or something. You know, you're like, man, but it tastes good. So you just throw it in there and then you just keep eating it. Oh yeah, that makes it pop. Child, eating all this whole food will keep you having a sweet smelling kitty. If y'all are wondering how, make sure you follow that link right there that Gail at Night has dropped. I've had a wonderful time with you all. And I know She Fires doesn't like okra. David, be quiet. Stop trying to reinforce your okra-free friends because we are getting out of here, okay? You have not converted her. She already did not like okra, David, okay? So let's just go ahead and say goodbye with our what? Y'all already know. When the food slaps, that's when we clap. So we got to do our super clap sign off where I make sure I change the music. The food is good. Coke, Fatty Cakes, you want to be my taster, please? Thank you. Come here. Come here. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I need another witness. And you can also let me know if it needs anything. This is what you got to do for your kids, because instead of blowing it, they don't believe you that you got to spread the food out and blow it a lot. Child, just taste this and see if it's okay. She's talking about, I don't like grits, y'all. She was just eating them the other day and pretty much eat them every time I make them. Even though they're not her app. She's talking about, you made me. Yeah, that part. But anyway, they do need some more salt. I should censor the no okra comments, right? Goga. Oh, Emily said, hey, Christiana. What do you think though? Otherwise, a little bit of salt and they'll be fine. Do they need more water? Soak up more water, or do they taste gritty or smooth enough for you? She says smooth enough. Okay. Say that again. Don't add any vegetables. Do you know which vegetables are in here? Yeah. Which vegetables are in here? Mushrooms. Now I didn't chop up the mushrooms. You have mushrooms. You have carrots. Onion, garlic. There ain't no ginger in there. Chop trying to look in the bowl and I didn't put cabbage in today. Do you taste any of the vegetables though? Do you? No, but you're afraid. Y'all see how these kids do me? Thank you, Emily. This apron, you says you love this apron. Where is it from? This apron is from my kids' violin teacher. Y'all know my kids take violin, harp, and piano. So they do private lessons. And whenever they go to their lessons, the same lady teaches all of them. I'm always sending her food because she stays late. And I'm like, you got to be hungry. You know, you've been at school all day teaching orchestra, and then you're staying late until like 8 o'clock sometimes making private lessons. So last year, this was her Christmas gift to me, this particular apron. Yes. So yeah, and y'all, I'm on TikTok too. Hey, Coach Mary Ma say, I agree, Goga. Let's censor these no okra statements. Y'all, we're gonna let David Hunt have his fun because we are gonna just clap it out and we just gonna have a good time here. Okay, plain and simple. We ain't gotta worry about David. If y'all had a good time today, making some grits, eating some okra, one or the other, go through it all. I've had a wonderful ball, and of course 2025 is going to be even better. So make sure you text the word FAVES, FAVES, to 757-231-9361. Hey Better Kate, you want to try it again? You can double dip when it's your house. The crab cakes that we got from the new vegan place yesterday. Vegan place. Lord, she said her draw's on the camera. I'm gonna turn the camera off. Bye, y'all. I gotta turn the camera off because the girls in the camera with shorts on. Short shorts. We'll just call them short shorts. Hey. I'm clapping too, Goga. Hey, thanks, David. I'm glad you made a tune based on this beat. How's the grits, Coco? Good? Nice. Rosemary Ma's dancing. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy your week, your weekend, your new year, if it's new year for you. Y'all know Ethiopians, they have 13 months. So it's not the new year. Here. See you later, she fires. Goga is just perfect, David. Thank you again for all the support, Oprah. Thank you again, she fires. Take it easy, everybody.